When did you put a Nepo baby in their place? I was sitting in the courthouse bathroom stall when I heard two lawyers walk in laughing about how easy it was to get the mayor's son off with community service for killing my brother while driving drunk. One joked that money really could buy anything, including a judge's sympathy. I stayed silent until they left, then stumbled out feeling hollow. The mayor's son, Sawyer, had mowed down my little brother at a crosswalk 6 months earlier. He fled the scene, leaving my brother to die alone on the asphalt. Security footage showed his car speeding, but somehow the evidence kept getting muddled during the trial. His high-powered lawyers painted him as a troubled youth who made one mistake. After the joke of a sentencing, I watched Mayor Dorsey give a press conference about second chances and redemption. He stood there talking about how his family suffered too, while behind him Sawyer smirked, wearing designer sunglasses indoors. Nobody wanted to hear that this wasn't Sawyer's first offense. I'd done research and found sealed records of previous incidents. A DUI that disappeared, an assault charge that got dropped, property damage that his father paid off quietly. But every time I tried to bring it up, people said I was bitter and needed to move on. 3 months after the trial, I was working at my crappy retail job when a manila envelope appeared under my car windshield. No return address or note, just a USB drive wrapped in bubble wrap. I plugged it into my laptop, and the drive contained dozens of photos and documents about a 3-year-old girl named Jade, birth certificate listing Sawyer Dorsey as the father, alongside hospital records, bank statements showing monthly payments from an offshore account, and photos of Sawyer with a young woman and baby. I dug deeper and found the mother's story. She'd been a college student when Sawyer got her pregnant. His family paid her to disappear and stay quiet. The monthly payments came with strict conditions, including never contacting Sawyer or going public. She'd moved 3 states away and was raising Jade alone. This was bigger than just a drunk driving cover-up. This was proof of a pattern showing how the Dorsey family handled problems by throwing money at them. I finally had leverage but needed to be smart about using it. Going to the media would put Jade and her mother at risk. I spent weeks verifying everything, even driving out of state to observe them from afar. Jade had Sawyer's distinctive green eyes and sharp chin. Watching her play at a park while her mother looked exhausted broke my heart. The anonymous source kept feeding me information through random drops. Security footage of Sawyer visiting the child exactly once when she was born. Legal documents showing the non-disclosure agreements. Even recordings of phone calls where lawyers discussed keeping the situation contained. Someone close to the family wanted this exposed, but couldn't do it themselves. I decided to confront Sawyer directly first. I waited outside his favorite bar until he stumbled out at 2 a.m., heading for his car again. I stepped in front of him, holding printed photos of Jade. His drunk confidence evaporated as he recognized what I had. He tried to grab the papers, but I'd made copies. Sawyer called his father right there in the parking lot, babbling about the photos. I could hear Mayor Dorsey's voice getting louder through the phone, demanding to know who else knew. Sawyer kept looking at me with genuine fear in his eyes. He knew I had something that money couldn't make disappear. The next day, Mayor Dorsey himself showed up at my apartment with 2 lawyers. They tried every tactic from bribes to threats to emotional manipulation. They offered me millions to hand over the files and sign my own NDA. When I refused, they